Welcome to the Throttle Up Racing Network. Tonight, we're starting a new season, the Gulf Digital Services Cup Series. Tonight, a non-points race with the Clash at North Wilksboro. Sure to be a thriller here. 4 heats. First, we'll qualify here in a minute, but then we'll have 4 heats, 5 from each heat. We'll move on to the feature, and then we'll have a last chance qualifier. The winner from the last chance qualifier will move on. We'll have 21 in that race. In the feature, 100-lap feature. It's going to be a thriller. Currently, Jay Gimbel, fastest on the practice board with an 18:06. Wesley Jeanette, 74 car. 4th quick right now. Names to remember later. Familiar face here on the channel, Garrett Fox. Wesley Jeanette as well, familiar name. As well, Simon Grills in that number 8 car. Newcomer Dakota Bailey in the number 6, 29th quickest. Right now we've got 31 cars in the session, so a pretty full field as we get out here. Used to seeing this guy in the Indy cars, but tonight here in a stock car, Dalton Fredericks in that number 20 almost won the championship the last time we were with you here on the Throttle Up Racing Network. So expect Dalton Fredericks to be up front as we get ready to go into qualifying. And we'll see who's the first one to pull out here. A couple already out into pit lane. Cody Bullock in the 51 gonna roll out first. Hard dive into turn 1, slips up the racetrack. That's going to hurt his lap time. Cody should be the first one on the board. We'll see the lap to beat. I know 18:06 was fastest in practice. 18:55 from Raz. More than 18:23. See if Mraz can improve on his second lap. Oh, he gets sideways. Able to improve a little bit, but not enough as Andrew Moore with an 18:20 on the pole right now. Jacob May to 2nd position. Mraz in 3rd. Garrett Fox now up to the 4th spot. Everyone out there making their lap times. Brayton Laster, our favorite pizza man, 18th quick right now. Kyle Zimmer in the 25. 19th, let's see if he can improve his position. A 19:32 on his first lap. Dalton Fredericks, 2nd spot. An 18:42 for Fredericks. Gimbel, quickest in practice, 2nd on the board for qualifying. Clark moves up to 3rd. Scott Wise into 4th position. And Dalton Fredericks still out there getting some hot laps in. Chris Stange moves up into the top 10. Landon Lacey up to 10th quick. We've seen Landon Lacey win a lot of races. See where he comes out tonight. Dakota Bailey, 29th. Wesley Jeanette now getting out there for his lap. And not enough time. We will move on to heat number 1, 16 cars. Cars begin to grid in. Let's take a look at your grid. 21 laps. On the pole for grid for the heat number 1, Andrew Moore Jr. Outside pole for heat number 1, Quentin Clark. The number 20 of Dalton Fredericks will start in 3rd position. Jacob May will start 4th. Garrett Fox in the 5th starting spot. Chris Stange is 6th. AJ Cruz, the number 75, he'll start 7th spot. Mike Robinson in 8th. Hunter Brown in the 24, he'll start 9th. Brandon Browning in the 48, he'll roll off 10th. Joe Torres in the number 3, he'll start in 11th spot. Marco Evans in the number 76, he'll start 12th. Mike Campeggio in the number 9, he'll start 13th position. Jason Bailey in the 22. And Dakota Bailey is your field right now. Anthony Hanley out there ready to go. We'll see if he gets into the grid. May have to start from the pits. Car started and ready to roll here for heat number 1. Take a look at the race info. 66 degrees outside, 74 on the track temp. North Wilkesboro Speedway, 0.52 miles, just over half a mile. Now this track's got an elevation change. You're going uphill one straightaway and downhill the other. And it's challenging getting into some of these corners. So this will be a fun one to watch. It's exciting that NASCAR is going back here for their All-Star race. And no better place to start this season in the Gulf Digital Services Cup Series and right here at North Wilkesboro. Pace car getting ready to pull off, and we're going to go green flag racing. Top 5 should advance here. Green flag. I think Andrew Moore's going to try and get out front. So 3 abreast coming off turn number 2. Quentin Clark sliding back, stuck on the outside lane. Jacob May moves up to 2nd spot in that number 10. They're starting to get single file. Dalton Fredericks in 4th, but right now Garrett Fox is in the transfer spot. He's trying to get to the inside of Dalton Fredericks. Oh, as they go around the 10. Jacob May, he'll get back going, but he's going to be all the way back in 7th position. See if we can see what happened. Like it started up here, maybe? With Mike Robinson. Oh, a hard hit to the outside wall. for Mark Robinson. That's what caused the caution, but after that, Jake May crashed. See what happened to him. There, you see they're wrecking behind him. Oh, he just got loose off the corner. Noses it into the outside wall. Nobody hits him. No damage done, but he's going to maybe regret it with the slide on those tires. Definitely got him hot. He's going to try and move up a couple of positions. Right now, we're scoring Jake May, I believe, in second spot somehow. Gave him his position back because the caution had already come out, so that's good for Jake May. So Garrett Fox right now, the driver inside. Chris Stange, the one on the outside looking in. Not sure what's happening with our dominant scoring right now. Andrew Moore Jr. looks pretty good so far. Had gotten out to a couple of car lengths lead there. And we'll see if he can do that again on the restart. Caution laps not counting. We will have 18 more green flag laps. I think timing and scoring is going crazy when they come back across the line because they're not counting the caution laps. But the pace car with the lights off, that means we'll go green this time. We're getting double file. Andrew Moore Jr. will lead us down into turn one. Oh, the big jump. Jake May doesn't go. May with a big checkup from second all the way back to fifth. That pushes Dalton Fredericks to the outside of the cut line. May now trying to get back around A.J. Cruz. He'll do it to the bottom. That restart, very good for Garrett Fox from fifth to third. Feeling a little pressure from A.J. Cruz. Was Jake May able to get back by and into the third position? That 20 of Dalton Fredericks hungry to get back in above the cut line. Oh, as Moore goes sideways. Our leader now back to the sixth position. Can he make it back in? And an issue for the 77. He's going to have to pit. So from first to last, Andrew Moore is now Quentin Clark into the lead with 14 to go. Jake May on the hunt for the lead. Garrett Fox in third. Dalton Fredericks fourth. And A.J. Cruz, your top five, poised to advance right now. Brandon Browning in the 48. He's got some ground to make up. 1.5 seconds behind Cruz right now and losing ground as the top five really making speed. And Dalton Fredericks running a line that no one else is running right now, that outside line, but he's going to get a nose below Garrett Fox. Can't quite get there. Nose, now the nose to the inside off turn 4. You see him kick it sideways, trying really hard. These guys want to be extra careful. Dalton Fredericks sends it into the corner and up the track. That's a crossover by Garrett Fox back down to the inside. Fredericks continually working the outside. And he will get by Garrett Fox. But Garrett with another drive. Within 10 laps to go to the finish of Heat 1. Quentin Clark right now, your leader. Looking back the nose of Jake May, all top 5 in frame. Jake May trying to get the heat win. 7 to go. Moore ended up 2 laps down after having to pit for an issue. May trying to get there. Quentin leaving the door open. Clark able to get a very good run off the corner by running a slightly higher line, but Dalton Fredericks, he's now moved over to the third spot. There goes Garrett Fox around. Down the backstretch, caution out, 5 to go. And we'll see if when the caution comes out, if it lets Garrett Fox have his spot back. We're going to watch and see where Garrett Fox ends up lining up here. He will line up to the back of the field. Unfortunate. Thought he might be able to get his spot back, but that spin will put Fox out of contention to get in through this heat. He'll be in the 11th spot. Top 5 advance. Let's go back and take a look at what happened to Garrett Fox. Just right off the corner and right around he goes. Let's take a look this time from the in-car camera. Watch these hands. He tries to save it. Just a little too much gas out of the corner. Writing in the comments saying he thinks the race is over due to time. We'll see. If they let us go green one more time. No caution, or excuse me, the checker flag is out. Brayton is correct. So our top 5 will be Quentin Clark, Jacob May, Dalton Fredericks, AJ Cruz, and Brandon Browning with the misfortune of Garrett Fox. Brandon Browning going to be able to advance. Now we'll go to heat number 2 as we get our grid set. We'll go through the grid on your pole for heat number 2, Jay Gimbel. Outside pole, Scott Wise in number 33. Andrew Mraz, fourth, actually. Gary Wells, there he is. Actually, just take a look at our grid. Gimbel first. Scott Wise second. Third is Gary Wells. Fourth, Andrew Mraz. Fifth is Landon Lacey. Sixth is Michael Mueller. Seventh is Zach Taylor. Eighth, Jim Thorndike. Ninth, Cody Bullock. In 10th, Simon Grills. 11th is Ben Caldermarsh. In 12th is John Tiller. 13th, Braden Laster. 14th, Kyle Zimmer. 15th is Wesley Jeanette. And rounding out the field is James Fox. Lights off on the pace car. We're getting ready to go green flag racing. Green flag, we're off. Jay Gimbel leads him down to turn 1. There's already almost an incident. The 33 and the 4. Close battle. Mraz going to be able to get around the outside. The 33 slipping back. 4 wide off the corner. Landon Lacey in the middle. They all hit the outside wall. Caution on lap number 1. Gary Wells goes around. Gary Wells goes around several cars. They had gotten 4 wide there. Let's take a look. Back this up just a bit as we see them 4 wide coming out of turn 4. And really, you know, when you're 4 wide, is it really anybody's fault or is it everybody's fault? It's just hard to go 4 wide. The 51, a hard hit to the outside wall. That car massively damaged. The 7 and the other cars didn't seem to get too much. I think the 59 may have a toe link issue. Go back one more time and watch that at speed. To go through the corner 4 wide here. Lights still on the pace car. Jay Gimbel out front. Let's see if the lights go off the pace car, if we've got another lap. We'll say Gary said that this was a special paint scheme that he had designed for a friend's parent that had passed away. Take a good look at it. Rest in peace, Bob. So maybe we'll get an opportunity to talk to him about it if we have another caution here. Jay Gimbel's going to lead us off again. Oh, he waits. The field stacks up. He's going to wait to the green flag, and he goes. Jay Gimbel out front. Andrew Mraz in second. Mraz to the outside, trying to get a run. Can he get the run on the exit? He will. Mraz, oh, as Gimbel goes spinning. Mraz 2 into the inside wall. Clark got stuck on the curb there for a minute. Sorry, Gimbal. Clark, the sponsor. But Gimbal stuck on the curb there for a minute and has to reassume his position at the tail end of the field. Mraz went sliding through the infield. The first incident we watched live as the one went spinning, but as the one come up and hit the four goes down through the grass, nails that guardrail down on the inside. So some damage to the left front of the four. We'll have to see if that affects him long term. He's able to resume his position up front. Let's see if we can get a word here with Gary Wells. I think Wells is now in the 11th position. Well, he was here a minute ago, but I think he's talking about some issues they might be having with the session. Well, it looks like I'm not able to move people, so we'll have to talk to him later about it. I think they may be having some issues with session they're trying to sort out. Andrew Mraz chose the outside line. He's had some success out there. The top five right now: Mraz, Mueller, Wise, Taylor, and Cowdermarsh. Actually, John Tiller in the 5th spot right now. Mraz takes off. Zach Taylor sideways. He's got a 29 scheme on, but he is the number 19 car. Sideways again. Can he get it under control? Taylor now slipping back. 12 of the 14 battle side by side for the 5th position. 4 cars right here under a blanket, all trying to get the spot that the 12 has right now. Caution again. See if we can figure out what this one was for. Possibly for Gary Wells again. Let's see. Oh, he goes under the 52. I think that's Landon Lacey and noses it into the wall hard. Gary Wells with a 2nd crash tonight. Another big hit. We'll go and take another look. Yeah, hard hit right head on. Sequential shifts in these cars, hard to get back down into first gear sometimes. So John Tiller right now in the advanced spot. Time limit coming up on this swing as well. I think Tiller might be hoping for that. Probably not going to get all 20 laps in, as we are only a few laps in, 4 laps in, 16 to go. And I think we're only going to get, if we go green, maybe 2 more laps. You know, that's if we go green at all. Lights are off, so we're going to go green. This very well may be a green-white checker. Then we may have to move to another session, is what I'm hearing. Andrew Mraz out front. Can he hang on? Pace truck in. It's on Mraz whenever he wants to go. Green flag. Second, battling side by side with Zachary Taylor as we'll come around. The time limit is done. This is the checkered flag. Mraz will win stage 2, or heat 2, excuse me. Michael Mueller in second, Zachary Taylor in third, Scott Wise fourth, and Ben Cowdermarsh in the 14th will advance. Wesley Jeanette, the first one out. John Tiller was in it to the end, but not going to be able to make it. So now we're going to jump. I think this is the last chance qualifier. I think only the winner advances from this. So we'll see what the decision is. This will be a last chance qualifier. Some of these guys that were already out waiting to get going. I do believe only the winner will get into this one. We are hearing word there will be a new session, so we'll expect a halftime break here for me to get moved over to that other session. Right after this last chance qualifier, waiting on the front half of the grid to log in. It looks like we're rolling with what we got. There goes the 6. For some reason, it looks like half the field didn't get a chance here. Not sure what's up with that. But 11 cars out on the track as we're getting ready to go green. Hoping for some good racing when we get to that feature here in just a short little while. Pace truck off. Garrett Fox leads us down. That might be a penalty. We'll see. Gary Wells beat him to the line. Not sure. Doesn't look like it's going to be a penalty, but Gary Wells out front. all the way up to the outside wall, trying to get a big run off the corner. Andrew Moore, who had an issue in race 1, was leading side by side with Landon Lacey. Lacey and Gary Wells in their heat race got together a few times. We'll see if they're able to keep it clean here. As Lacey with 12 to go, trying to move around the outside and get up to Garrett Fox. Nobody else really able to use that outside line like Lacey is right now. And we're around in the back. James Fox around. Let's see what happened. The 24 and the 58. Oh, the 24 hits the curb and up into the 58. Into turn 3, both backing into the wall. I don't think there's a lot of damage on either car, but they're going to be at the back, so they might come in and fix their damage or take a set of tires. Go back and look one more time. You'll see the 24 hit the curb. Right there. And it sends him straight up the track right into the side of James Fox. The 24 is Hunter Brown. Not sure if this session is 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Hopefully it's at least 10. Lights still on the pace truck. Neither James Fox or Hunter Brown came in to fix that damage. They're just going to hang on to it. And our timing and scoring goes a little haywire when these caution laps don't count. Doesn't know how to adjust to that. But when we go green, it'll sort itself out. Scoring Cody Bullock as the leader, but he is out, as it says. Not on the racetrack. Now the lights off on the pace truck. It's a pace car. Heads off into turn 1. Into the pit lane.
You should have the privilege to move people now, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
Kerry Wells into second spot. On the outside, Garrett Fox. $12 to go. Fox trying to hold on to that lead position. Oh, they're going around behind. The 99 involved in this one. See if we can see what happened here. Running a 21 scheme, but he is the number 99. Oh, just went right around. I think there's a little flat spot there. Got maybe high centered. And around he goes. Nobody else really involved. Let's see if we can see where there's maybe a flat spot where there's a pit entry. No, hadn't got there yet, so. Just around, gassed it up too quick. The 24 went around. He noses the inside wall pretty hard. And we'll see if he's able to continue. Looks like no issues for the 24. A little bit of damage, but these cars can take it. So Garrett Fox out front. Let's try. We got word there, if you heard him a minute ago, that we should be able to move some people around here. Let's try it. Let's test it. If we can find Gary Wells. There we go. Hey,
Hello.
Gary, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. Got a copy?
I got a copy. What's up, bud?
Hey, man, you're out there. You're running in second spot. I think you got to win this race to advance. What do you think your chances are here?
Well, we were just talking about strategy stuff and what I got to do to get up to the front. It's going to be tough. That 85 car is pretty fast. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm about a 5 right now. I'm 50-50 on it.
All right, looks like lights are off on the pace car. Tell us about your paint scheme real quick, and we'll let you go back to racing.
Yeah, my friend Kendra, her stepdad passed away last week of stage 4 liver cancer, and so this is just a tribute to him. And just very important to get yourselves checked, everybody, for your health issues and everything. Don't wait until the last minute, because that could really save your life.
Absolutely, that's always good advice. Good luck, and hopefully we'll be talking to you again here in a minute.
All right, sounds good.
All right, we're getting ready to go. Green flag racing. The 85 back out front. Garrett Fox. Oh, they're already stacked up. The 6th sent it into the corner. Dakota Bailey now up to 5th. One's around sideways. The 59, Jim Thorndike. No caution as he's into the grass. He will be able to continue. Gary Wells now out front, side by side, banging doors down the front stretch. The 52, Landon Lacey. He's won many races here on the Throttle Up Racing Network as he gets into it with Andrew Moore. Moore able to save it, but he's going to have some distance now up to the top 3 as the top 3 battling hard for this win. 9 laps to go. Gary Wells riding alongside the 85 of Garrett Fox. It's all going to come down to who can get the biggest run. Out of turn 4, we're going to have a caution. The 6 is around. Dakota Bailey into the outside wall. And that might be the end of the race. I think Garrett Fox is out front. Coming on to the backstretch, the 24 gets loose, tags the 6, and around he goes. The 24, Hunter Brown, may have just gassed it up a little too much on corner exit there. Just barely got him, but it's enough to send them both around. We're getting very close to that 10-minute time again. Garrett Fox will be out front. No, we're hearing 8 minutes left. From Brayton Laster. Appreciate it, Brayton, on giving us these updates. With the way these first two heats have gone, I don't think you can wait. I think you really need to get into the lead as soon as you can. I don't think you can wait because a couple of cautions. You need to be able to control the restart. And a quick caution, that could be the end of your day. You've really got to get out front with the time running down. Mike Robinson, you saw him out there, the number 99. He said, yeah, this race is tough, man. Twice it just snapped on me. This track is a tough track to drive. I'm not sure I've driven it in the next gen car. I know I drove it in the old Cup car. It was always one of my favorite tracks, but you know, this next gen car, a whole different beast. You got to know just how to, you know, get that independent suspension hooked up on corner exit. These top three, though, have been under a blanket fighting hard for this win. We've got 8 laps remaining. Garrett Fox out front. Green flag, we're underway. Look at Landon Lacey with a big dive into turn 1. He's fighting for the outside lane. Wells to the lead. Trying to clear the 85. They're going to touch. They door each other into turn 1. A 77 of Andrew Moore on the inside. He's going to try and take it 3 wide. Can't get it. Has to lift. Oh, Wells. And Fox, as Fox goes around. No caution as he's down in the grass and off the racing surface. Still no caution. Landon Lacey will be out front. Gary Wills, he went around too in all that exchange. Around again. Oh, and a hard hit to the inside. Lucky those fans, that fence was there. They didn't get run over. He might be having an issue with the toe link or something. 4 to go, Landon Lacey out front. Andrew Moore on the hunt. We saw Andrew Moore. He was fast in heat 1. Lacey right now has this car hooked up on the outside. Two laps remain. Lacey out front. Can Andrew Moore do anything about it? As one goes around the 8 sideways, he's able to save it. White flag for Landon Lacey and Andrew Moore. Will Andrew Moore do the bump and run? That's old school North Wilkesboro racing. Lacey out front may have too much. Andrew sends it into the corner. Not going to be enough. Lacey with a good exit, but Andrew Moore, a great effort. He'll come home in second spot. And Jim Thorndike in third, had a good run there to the end. But Landon Lacey will be your advanced from this last chance qualifier. Now we're going to have to try and see if we can find the other heat. Some people are logging in and gridding into this one. We'll see. We do have a 21 car field. But I do think everyone's logging back out. We're going to go into a different session. We're here and they are setting it up right now. So we will be back with you as soon as session number 2 gets ready.
Living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break the keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it through. Enough to go insane, living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your own prison cell. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it on me. Did I brush you off? Is it your lack of friends? We never met, even if you pretend. Am I in your debt? I don't owe you nothing. Don't say something you'll regret. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste
Is your mic hot? Okay. You might need to go to your task manager and shut off iRacing. Tried that? Shoot, what error is it giving you? And you went to your task manager and closed out the app? I don't know. The only thing I can think of is if you restart. I don't know if that's going to be a pain in the butt or what, but... Okay. Yeah, that'd be the only thing I can think of, because I have it where everybody can watch, so... Yeah. Okay. Alright. Sounds good. And if you're late, that's okay. We'll try and delay the green.